Hello students, welcome back. Now we'll take up our exercise 3.3 for the same chapter. So before we start with this exercise, so first of all come to the basic fundamentals of all the quadrilaterals. So quadrilaterals, they are of first type is parallelogram. So first of all we will understand the basic properties of all this. So parallelogram A, B, C and D. So this is a parallelogram and these angles A and B, they are the adjacent angles. B and C, they are the adjacent angles. C and D, adjacent angles. D and B, adjacent angles. Adjacent angles means इसके साथ में एक साइड कॉमन होती है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? adjacent angles बोलते हैं. तो इसमें अभी पैरेललोग्राम में क्या होता है? अपोजिट साइड्स आर पैरेलल एंड इक्वल, means AB is equals to CD and AB is parallel to CD. Similarly, BC is equals to AD and BC is parallel to AD. Now we can say opposite sides are parallel and equal. सो पैरेललोग्राम में अपोजिट साइड्स क्या होगी? हमेशा इक्वल होंगी और पैरेलल भी होंगी. एंड एंगल ए इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल सी एंड एंगल बी इज इक्वल्स टू एंगल डी. सो वी कैन राइट अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल. अपोजिट एंगल्स का मेजरमेंट भी क्या होगा? सेम होगा. ए विल बी इक्वल्स टू द सी and this B angle will be equals to D angle, and sum of these adjacent angles, angle A plus angle B will be equals to 180 degree, or angle B plus angle C, this will also be 180 degree, or angle C plus angle D 180 degree, or angle D plus angle A 180 degree. So this is now sum of adjacent angles. Now coming to the diagonals of this, this will be equals to this and this will be equals to this. So this is now intersection point of the diagonals. So diagonals bisect each other, means OA will be equals to OC and OB will be equals to OD. Now we can write diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect each other. So ये सारी प्रॉपर्टीज है पैरेललोग्राम की. हमें सारी प्रॉपर्टीज पता होनी चाहिए, तभी हम पैरेललोग्राम को डील कर सकते हैं. पैरेललोग्राम की ये सारी प्रॉपर्टीज है. अभी बेसिक हम इसको सबको नोट डाउन करेंगे, उसके बाद में फिर बाकी के क्वाड्रेटर्स को भी डिस्कस करेंगे. सो अभी हमने पैरेललोग्राम को डिस्कस कर लिया. इसमें क्या? डायगोनल्स विल बाइसेक्ट ईच अदर, मींस दिस पार्ट विल बी इक्वल टू दिस पार्ट एंड दिस पार्ट विल बी इक्वल टू दिस पार्ट. इसमें डायगोनल्स इक्वल नहीं होते, ना परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर्स होते हैं. दे आर ओनली बाइसेक्टिंग ईच अदर. सो नाउ विल टेक अप द नेक्स्ट वन. नाउ द सेकेंड क्वाड्रेटर इज आर रेक्टेंगल. नाउ सी रेक्टेंगल, इस तरह से भी हमने बनाया हुआ रेक्टेंगल को. सो दिस इज ए, बी, सी एंड डी. सो इन ए रेक्टेंगल, सो आई कैन राइट अ रेक्टेंगल इज a parallelogram with each angle as 90 डिग्री. सो रेक्टेंगल क्या है? पैरेललोग्राम है. मीन्स पैरेललोग्राम को अगर हमने एक भी एंगल को 90 डिग्री बना दिया, इमीडिएटली पैरेललोग्राम विल कन्वर्ट इनटू रेक्टेंगल. सो पैरेललोग्राम के अगर हमने एक भी एंगल को 90 डिग्री बना दिया, इमीडिएटली पैरेललोग्राम क्या हो जाएगा, रेक्टेंगल. सो रेक्टेंगल इज ऑलवेज a parallelogram, but parallelogram is not a rectangle. So we can write as a note, rectangle is a parallelogram. This is the short form of parallelogram, but a parallelogram is never a rectangle. मीन्स रेक्टेंगल पैरेललोग्राम है लेकिन पैरेललोग्राम रेक्टेंगल नहीं है. इसमें भी सारे एंगल्स क्या होंगे, 90 डिग्री के हैं. सेम अपोजिट साइड्स इसमें भी क्या होंगी, पैरेललोग्राम की ये सारी प्रॉपर्टीज को होल्ड करता है. पैरेललोग्राम में क्या था, अपोजिट साइड पैरेलल एंड इक्वल, इसमें भी होगा पैरेलल एंड इक्वल. डायगोनल्स के केसेस में डिफरेंट है ये. रेक्टेंगल के केस में क्या होगा, इसमें भी डायगोनल बाइसेक्ट करेंगे बट डायगोनल्स विल बी ऑफ इक्वल लेंथ. हियर OA will be equals to OC and OB will be equals to OD and diagonals will be equal, means AC will be equals to BD. So diagonals are of equal length and they bisect each other. सो डायगोनल्स क्या इक्वल लेंथ के होते हैं और वो बाइसेक्ट भी करते हैं. सो ये रेक्टेंगल क्या है, सारी पैरेललोग्राम की प्रॉपर्टीज को होल्ड करेगा. नाउ विल कम टू द रोम्बस. In case of rhombus, now see that this is a rhombus, A, B, C and D. So in rhombus we can say a rhombus is a parallelogram. सो रोम्बस में भी क्या होगा, पैरेललोग्राम की सारी प्रॉपर्टीज होंगी. अपोजिट साइड पैरेलल एंड इक्वल, और इसमें क्या होती हैं, रोम्बस के केस में चारों साइड्स ही क्या होती हैं, इक्वल होती हैं. सो दिस इज अ क्वाड्रेटल. सो वी कैन से रोम्बस हैज ऑल द साइड्स ऑफ इक्वल लेंथ. रोम्बस में क्या होगा, सारी साइड्स क्या होंगी, इक्वल लेंथ की होंगी, सारी साइड्स बराबर होंगी. मीन्स आई कैन राइट ए बी विल बी इक्वल्स टू बी सी इक्वल्स टू सी डी इक्वल्स टू डी ए. सारी साइड्स बराबर होंगी. एंड थर्ड पॉइंट वी कैन से a rhombus is a parallelogram, but a parallelogram is never a rhombus. rhombus पैरेललोग्राम हो सकता है लेकिन पैरेललोग्राम rhombus नहीं हो सकता है. Now come to the diagonals of it. Diagonals of a rhombus, they bisect each other at 90 degree. So in rhombus we can say OA will be equals to OC and OD will be equals to OB. So diagonals bisect each other at 90 degree. और इसमें भी क्या होगा, अपोजिट साइड्स विल बी पैरेलल, सेम एज द रोम्बस. सो नाउ कमिंग टू द फोर्थ वन, स्क्वायर. सो स्क्वायर इज ए क्वाड्रेटल in which means square, we can say a square is a rhombus with each angle एस 90 डिग्री। सो ये अभी हमने एक स्क्वायर को बनाया है। सो दिस इज ए बी सी एंड डी। सो रोम्बस में अगर हमने एक एंगल को 90 डिग्री कन्वर्ट कर दिया तो इमीडिएटली वो रोम्बस क्या हो जाएगा, स्क्वायर हो जाएगा। सो रोम्बस और स्क्वायर में क्या डिफरेंस है, रोम्बस के अगर हमने एक भी एंगल को 90 डिग्री कर दिया इमीडिएटली रोम्बस विल टर्न इनटू अ स्क्वायर। सो इसमें भी अभी क्या होती है, चारों साइड्स, स्क्वायर में भी क्या होती है, ऑल फोर साइड्स आर इक्वल इन दिस। सो इन स्क्वायर this AB will be equals to BC equals to CD is equals to DA. And for the diagonals, so here diagonals are of equal length, means AC is equals to BD. We can write diagonals are of equal length. So अभी इसके केस में भी क्या, सारे के सारे स्क्वायर्स रोम्बस हैं लेकिन रोम्बस स्क्वायर नहीं है। सो वी कैन से ऑल द स्क्वायर्स आर रोम्बस but rhombus is not a square। सारे स्क्वायर्स रोम्बस है लेकिन रोम्बस स्क्वायर्स नहीं है। तो अभी इन्हीं सारी प्रॉपर्टीज के बेसिस पे हम अपने बाकी एक्सरसाइज के क्वेश्चंस को डिस्कस करेंगे। सो स्टार्ट विद एक्सरसाइज। नाउ कमिंग टू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 1। गिवन ए पैरेललोग्राम ए बी सी डी so this is a parallelogram given to us. This is A, C, B and D, and these diagonals are joined. They are meeting at point O. Now complete each of the following statements along with the definition of the property used. So now coming to the first one, AD will be equals to AD will be equals to the BC because opposite sides are equal. We can write opposite sides are equal because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So come to the second one, angle DCB will be equals to, now DCB, locate this angle, this is DC and B, this complete angle. So this will be equals to DAB, this will be equals to angle DAB because opposite angles are equal. Now coming to the third one, OC will be equals to, now this OC will be equals to OA, region is diagonals bisect each other. Now coming to the fourth one, MDAB plus MCDA, this will be equals to, now MDAB and CDA means this angle and this angle. So sum of these angles will be equals to the 180 degree. So these are the adjacent angles. So these are the adjacent angles, so they will be equal. So now coming to question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms and we need to find out the values of the x, y and z. So now coming to the first one. So this is A, B, C and D. So this is x and this is 100 and here it is z and this is y. So we need to find out x, y, z. So here angle x will be angle x plus 100 will be equals to 180 degree adjacent angles. These are the adjacent angles. So angle x will be equals to 180 minus 100. So angle x will be equals to 80 degree. So we got angle x. So similarly angle y will be equals to 100 degree because opposite angles are equal, and similarly angle z will be equals to 80 degree. So this is again opposite angles are equal. So this is for the first part. So now coming to the second part of this. So here it is x, here it is z, and this is y, and this is 50 degree. So here again angle x plus 50 degree, this will be equals to 180 degree. These are the adjacent angles. So angle x will be equals to 180 degree minus 50. So angle x will be equals to 130 degree. So angle y will be equals to angle x. So it will be again 130 degree because opposite angles are equal. Now we need to find out angle z. So angle z will be equals to angle y equals to 130 degree because they are the alternate interior angles. Because this line is parallel to this side, so they are the alternate interior angles. So we got answers for all the part. So now coming to the third part. So this angle is given to us, this is 30 degree, and here it is y, this is x, and this is 90 degree, and here it is z. So we need to find out x, y, z. So from here we got in this triangle now angle x will be equals to 90 degree because this is vertically opposite. This is vertically opposite angles. So we got x as 90 degree. Now in this triangle angle y plus angle x plus 30 degree, this will be equals to now 180 degree. This is sum of angles of a triangle. So we got x as 90. So angle y plus 90 plus 30, this will be equals to 180 degree. So angle y will be equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. So angle y equals to 60 degree. So we got angle x from here and angle y from here. Now we need to find out angle z. So angle z will be equals to angle y equals to 60 degree because they are alternate interior angles. So we got all the values. Now we'll see the next part of it. Now fourth part. So y, here it is x, and this angle is given as 80 degree. So angle x plus 80 degree, this will be equals to the 180 degree, again adjacent angles. So we got angle x equals to 180 minus 80. So angle X will be equals to 100 degree. Got angle X. Similarly, we will find angle Y. So angle Y will be equals to angle 80 degree because they are the opposite angles. So opposite angles, we got angle Y. Now we need to find out angle Z. So angle Z will be equals to 80 degree. So this is now corresponding angles. This angle and this angle, they are the corresponding angles. So we got angle Z as 80 degree. Now coming to the fifth part of this. Now these are the angles, we need to find out X, Y and Z. So angle Y will be equals to 112 degree. These are the opposite angles. So we got angle Y as this. Now we can find out angle X. So angle Y plus angle X plus 40 degree. This will be equals to 180 degree because these are the sum of angles of a triangle. So we got angle Y as 112. So we will put 112 plus angle X plus 40 degree. This will be equals to 180 degree. So angle X will be equals to 180 degree minus 152. So angle X will be equals to, now we can subtract this. So this will be 28 degree. So we got angle X as 28 degree. So angle X is equals to angle Z equals to 28 degree because they are the alternate interior angles. So we got angle X, Y and Z. So now coming to question number 3. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D plus angle B is 180 degree? So these are given. So this is now A, B, C and D. So angle B and D, angle B plus angle D, this is 180 degree given to us, and AB is equals to DC. AB is 8 centimeter and DC is 8 centimeter. So opposite sides are equal, and AD is 4 centimeter. AD is 4 centimeter and this is 4.4 centimeter. And angle A is 70 degree given to us, and angle C is 65 degree given to us. So if we see, in first case angle A plus angle D equals to 180 degree. So in first case it's not possible, and in second case if we see AD, the sides are equal but opposite sides they are not equal. Here it is 4 and this is 4.4, not possible because BC is not equals to AD. Now coming to the third part, angle A equals to angle A equals to angle C. So this is again not possible because angle A is not equals to angle C, because opposite angles are equal in case of the parallelogram. So angles are not equal. So now coming to question number 4. Draw a rough figure of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measurement. So For this can be a figure. So this can be a figure for this, where two opposite angles are of equal measurement. So two opposite angles, this and this, they can be of equal measurement. So now coming to the question number 5th. The measures of the two adjacent angles of a parallelogram is given. Find the measure of each angle. So suppose this is a parallelogram A, B, C and D. The adjacent angles, these are given as 3x and 2x. So let the common factor of angles is x. So adjacent angles are are 3x and 2x. So 3x plus 2x will be equals to 180 degree. So this is sum of adjacent angles. So sum of adjacent angles. So this will be now 5x equals to 180. So we got x equals to 180 divided by 5. So this is 36 degree. So we need to find out all other angles. So angle A is equals to now 3x. So this is 3 into 36. So this is 108 degree. Now similarly angle A is equals to angle C equals to 180 degree, because opposite angles, they are the opposite angles and we know opposite angles are equal. Now coming to the angle B. So angle B is 2x. So this is 2 into 36. So this is 72 degree. Similarly we got angle B will be equals to angle D equals to 72 degree. They are the opposite angles. So we got the measurement of all the angles. So now coming to question number 6. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have the equal measurement. Find the measure of each angles of the parallelogram. So in a parallelogram now, adjacent angles, they have the same measurement. Suppose if this is x, so this is also x. We need to find out all the angles. So here x plus x will be equals to 180 degree. So this is sum of adjacent angles, sum of adjacent angles. So this is now 2x will be equals to 180 degree. So x will be equals to 90 degree. So in this case each angle is 90 degree in this case. So coming to question number 7. In the adjacent figure, hope is a parallelogram. So this is H, O, P and this point is E. So we need to find out x, y and z from this figure. So this will be equals to, we can find out this angle 1. So angle 1 plus angle 70 degree, this will be equals to 180 degree because of linear pair. So angle 1 will be equals to 180 minus 70. So we got angle 1 as 110 degree. So angle x will be equals to 110 degree because these are the opposite angles. So these are the opposite angles. Opposite angles are of equal measurement in case of the parallelogram. and we need to find out angle y. So angle y will be equals to 40 degree. These are the alternate interior angles. So angle 40 and angle y, they are the alternate interior angles. So now we need to find out angle z. So this can be find out now in this triangle, in triangle HOP. Now in triangle HOP, so 70 degree is equals to angle y plus angle z. So this is now exterior angle. So y we already got y, and here we got angle x. So 70 degree is equals to angle y. Y is 40 plus angle z. So we got angle z as 70 degree minus 40 degree. So we got angle z as 30 degree. So we got all the angles. So now coming to question number 8. The following figure guns and the runs of the parallelogram and find x and y. So coming to the first part. So this is G, U, N, S. Now this is 3x. Now this is 18. This is 26. And this is 3y minus 1. So we need to find out x and y. So this will be 3y minus 1 will be equals to 26, because opposite sides are equal. इन पैलोग्राम अपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल, तो ये साइड इसके बराबर होगी. अभी मैंने क्या किया, 3y माइनस 1 इक्वल टू 26. सो 3y इक्वल टू 26 प्लस 1. So 3y equals to 27, or similarly y equals to 9. 27 by 3, this is 9. Now we will find out x. So 3x will be equals to 18. Same opposite sides are equal. So x will be equals to 18 by 3. So this is 6. So we got x as 6. Now we come to the second part of this. So this is a parallelogram given to us. So here it is R, U, N, S, and these diagonals, they are joined to each other. They are intersecting at point O. So this is now 20 and this is 16. So this is x plus y and this is y plus 7. So we know y plus 7 will be equals to 20, because diagonals bisect each other. In a parallelogram, diagonal bisect each other. So this section will be equals to this part. So y will be equals to 20 minus 7. So y equals to 13. We got y equals to 13. Similarly, for this x plus y will be equals to 16. So x plus y we got 13. This will be equals to 16. So x will be equals to 16 minus 13. So we got x equals to 3. So now coming to the question number 9th. So this is now 70 and this is L, this is U. And this is X, and here it is S, this is E, and this is K, and this is R, I, and C. So we need to find, and this angle is 120 degree. So we need to find out this angle X, because risk, this is RISK, this is one of the parallelogram, and here this is CLUE. This is another kind of parallelogram. So we can make the sets for this. So this is another kind of parallelogram. So these are the different kind of the parallelogram. This is one parallelogram and this is another parallelogram. So now see that in this parallelogram, this is 70. So this angle if we write 1 and this angle as 2. So in parallelogram CLUE, angle 1 will be equals to 70 degree because they are the opposite angles. Now angle 2, so angle 2 plus 120 degree. Now in this parallelogram, now in parallelogram RISK, this angle K plus angle 2 will be equals to 180 degree. These are the adjacent angles. So angle K is already given 120, we can put it 120 plus angle 2, this will be 180. So angle 2 will be 180 minus 120. So we got angle 2 is equals to 60 degree. So angle 2 is 60 degree. Now in this triangle, in triangle EOS, so now in triangle EOS, angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle O will be equals to 180 degree. This is sum of angles of a triangle. So sum of angles of a triangle, this is 180 degree. So angle 1 we already got, angle 1 is 70 plus angle 2 is 60 plus angle O, or angle O is already given, this is x, this is equals to 180 degree. So angle x will be equals to 180 degree minus sum of these two, this is 130 degree. So we got x equals to 50 degree. So the value of x is 50 degree. So coming to question number 10th. Explain how this figure is a trapezium and which of the two sides are parallel in figure 3.32. So this is given to us. So this figure is given, this is 80 degree and here it is 100 degree. This is M, N, K and L. So now see that sum of these angles, angle L plus M, this is equals to 100 plus 80. So L plus M, this is equals to 180 degree. So the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree, therefore lines are parallel. Sum of adjacent angles is 180 degree. Therefore MN is parallel to KL and this KLMN is a trapezium. So this is proved. So now coming to question number 11th. Find angle MC in this figure 3.33. So this is the figure for us. This is B, C and here it is 120 degree given to us. This is A and this is D. So we need to find out angle MC. So these sides are parallel. So AB is parallel to CD. This is given to us. Therefore angle this is MC plus angle MB will be equals to 180 degree. Sum of angles on the same side of transverse. So we got M angle C will be equals to now 180 degree minus this angle is already given to us. This is 120 degree. So M angle C will be equals to 60 degree. So now coming to the question number 12th. Find the measure of angles P and S if SP is parallel to RQ in figure 3.34. So first of all, we will make this figure. So this is now P, Q, this angle is given 130 and this is R 90 degree and this is S. And it is given that this PQ is parallel to this this is SP is parallel to RQ. So this is given to us. Means this SP, this line is parallel to this line. So this angle will be equal to this angle. So angle R plus angle S will be equal to 180 degree. Sum of angles on the same side of transverse. So angle R is already given 90 degree. So angle S will be equals to 180 degree. So angle S equals to 180 degree minus 90 degree. Therefore angle S is equals to 90 degree. So we got angle S as 90 degree. Now we need to find out angle P. So in this quadrilateral, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R plus angle S will be equals to 360 degree, because this is the sum of angles of a quadrilateral. So angle P we need to find out, plus angle Q is 130 degree, plus angle R is 90, plus angle S is 90. So this will be equal to 360 degree. So angle P plus, so now we can add it. So this is 180 plus 130. So this is 130 plus 180 and this is equals to 360 degree. So angle P will be equals to, now this is 310. So this is 360 minus 310. So we got angle P is equals to 50 degree. So we got angle P and S as 50 and 90 degree. So with this we have finished our exercise 3.3. Thank you. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, आई होप अभी तक हमने जो भी पढ़ा है आपको समझ में आया होगा. इन केस अगर आपको कोई भी डाउट है तो आप हमें कांटेक्ट कर सकते हो. आप हमारे एपिसोड्स को लाइक कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी रेफ़र कीजिए ताकि हम आपके लिए और भी अच्छे अच्छे सोल्यूशंस ला सकते हैं. ओके, टेक केयर, गुड बाय एंड गॉड ब्लेस यू.